I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I've been sober now for just over 7 years, thanks be to God. You know, when I got sober and started working on my interiors, I realized I had so much anger and pain and hurt and loneliness that I hadn't dealt with. And just as important, I was coming to terms with the reality that as an active alcoholic, I hurt lots of people along the way, oftentimes the people that I love most. And I caused a great deal of chaos around me. And it's true, hurt people hurt people. And see, as an active alcoholic, I lived in these vicious cycles of shame and fear and isolation and disconnection. Man, I was in chains to this stuff. And what I learned after some time in my sobriety was that if I wanted to truly be free, I had to forgive myself. And see, in the scriptures, there's story after story of God or Jesus saying to people, go in peace. And these were people who had really screwed things up. They made a mess of things. They were people who were bound by fear and stuck living in their shame. And God says to them, go in peace. You don't have to carry this stuff around anymore. And see, I can't tell you exactly when it happened or the time or day, but I can tell you as I was staying active in my recovery and surrounding myself with people who are free, at some point I started believing that still small voice of God saying, you don't have to carry this stuff anymore. Go in peace. And that's what forgiveness looks like for me today. When I know where I stand with God and believe that my life is actually worth enough that I don't have to live in shame, when I lay that weight down, that's forgiveness. That's freedom. And it doesn't happen overnight. Oftentimes it's this long, drawn out process. But when we get there, I think God's like, good. Now we can do some things. Now we can get some work done in the world. See, the gift of forgiveness that I've experienced is that I get to take the pain and struggle and mess of the past and reach out to others who are suffering and say, me too. Yeah, I know what that's like. I've been there. I get to walk with them towards healing, recovery, and spiritual connection. And here's the thing. I don't get to do this work every day if I'm still carrying around old burdens. What burdens are you carrying? In what ways are you living in the cage of your past? God can handle your past, and God can handle your present. Is it time for you to go in peace? Is it time for you to be free?